Reality star and rapper Stunnagirl has presented evidence allegedly linking Ray J to Whitney Houston's tragic death. She claims Ray J was involved in supplying drugs to Whitney, adding a shocking twist to the ongoing feud between the two celebrities. Stunnagirl also accuses Ray J of providing drugs to Wendy Williams, which she asserts has contributed to Wendy's current health struggles. These serious allegations have added fuel to their public confrontation. The dispute between Stunnagirl and Ray J initially stemmed from business disagreements. Stunnagirl was once part of Ray J's network, L3aks, but she eventually left to pursue her own ventures. The tension between them has since escalated, leading to public accusations and personal attacks. Stunnagirl's latest claims about Ray J's involvement in Whitney Houston's death and Wendy Williams' drug issues have intensified the feud, capturing public attention and sparking widespread speculation. While these allegations are yet to be substantiated, they have certainly stirred controversy. The drama continues to unfold as both parties air their grievances, leaving fans and observers to sift through the accusations and await any concrete evidence that might emerge. Her own thing, Red Rum TV, Ray J's been pretty salty about it and has been talking smack. So Stunnagirl decided to clap back with these accusations. Stop clout chasing off me, bro. You've been on a podcast tour saying my name trying to get casted off knowing Big Stunna I own a network, you don't even own any clothes, thanks for your services sir. Stunnagirl didn't stop there. She also posted another explosive message, which she later deleted for reasons unknown. In her message, she suggested that instead of fixating on her, Ray J should address what he did to Wendy Williams, claiming Wendy hasn't been the same since Ray J allegedly took her on a drug binge. There are pictures of Ray J and Wendy Williams together, raising questions about the nature of their relationship. Wendy and Ray J's friendship has been quite the spectacle. They have often been seen together on Wendy's show, discussing Hollywood gossip and Ray J's various projects. Their on-screen chemistry was palpable, but Stunnagirl's accusations have cast a shadow over their camaraderie, hinting at turmoil behind the scenes. These claims have reignited past controversies, drawing public attention and speculation. Despite the ongoing drama, Wendy and Ray J's friendship and professional interactions remain a topic of interest. Their dynamic highlights the unpredictable nature of fame and how personal issues can spill over into the public eye. Wendy has been very open about her battles with addiction, sharing her struggles with cocaine and alcohol. The pandemic exacerbated her challenges, leading to significant health scares. Stunnagirl's allegations add another layer of complexity to Wendy's narrative, suggesting that Ray J may have played a role in her struggles. These claims, while currently unverified, have stirred the pot, bringing Wendy and Ray J's past and present into sharp focus. The unfolding drama serves as a reminder of the intense scrutiny faced by celebrities and the intricate web of personal and professional relationships that often complicate their lives. As the situation develops, the public remains eager to see how these allegations will impact those involved and what further revelations might emerge.
For some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house. I am driven by my 24-hour sober coach back to a home, lights out by 10 p.m. So I go to my room and I stare at the ceiling and I fall asleep to wake up to come back here to see you. So that is my truth.
Wendy was in tears sharing her truth this morning, but is the talk show host telling the whole story? Earlier this month, Wendy returned to her daytime talk show, telling viewers she took 2 months off to deal with health issues caused by Graves' disease. But some say that's not the full story. Today, the Daily Mail is reporting that Wendy was actually at a drug and alcohol rehab in Florida during that time. For the timing of Wendy's announcement, ET has learned that Daily Mail TV had been investigating Wendy's 2-month absence and had asked her to comment on their report. She instead chose to go public because, a source tells us, she wanted it to be her story to tell. Wendy was candid with ET about how she struggled with addiction in the 90s.
I lost over a decade of my life. being hooked on cocaine.
Wendy says back then, she was able to turn her life around without rehab.
I don't know how, except God was sitting on my shoulder and I just stopped.
Wendy made headlines when she collapsed on live TV in 2017. She attributed the fall to her Graves' disease. When she sat down with us last July, Wendy had this message for people struggling with addiction.
Experts believe Wendy Williams' substance abuse issues may have contributed to her developing frontotemporal dementia, FTD, a type of dementia that affects younger individuals. Wendy's son has mentioned that her doctors link her condition to alcohol-induced dementia. The docuseries, Where is Wendy Williams?, delves into how her addiction struggles have complicated her life, particularly as she now deals with FTD and aphasia. Experts explain that substance abuse can impair the brain's decision-making abilities, which may have exacerbated Wendy's challenges. Her addiction has been a significant part of her story, shaping the ups and downs she has faced throughout her career. So what's happening with Wendy now? Recently, she has been back in the spotlight due to ongoing drama involving Diddy. Wendy and Diddy have a turbulent history that dates back to the 1990s, when Wendy was a radio host. During her show, she dropped bombshells about Diddy's personal life, alleging that he was trading favors in Hollywood and insinuating things about his sexuality. These revelations led to her being fired from Hot 97 in New York, and she was subsequently blacklisted from other stations in the city. Wendy even claimed to have scandalous pictures of Diddy with another man in Cancun. However, before she could reveal more, Diddy managed to get her fired and effectively ban her from New York radio. This episode is just one of many dramatic moments in Wendy's career, illustrating the intense scrutiny and repercussions that come with her outspoken nature. Despite these challenges, Wendy continues to be a prominent figure, navigating the complexities of her personal and professional lives while dealing with significant health issues.
Well, everybody, the Puffy Combs trial has begun, and, you know, the prosecutors are saying that Puffy fired at least one gunshot into the ceiling of the nightclub, which is, like, ridiculous. This whole thing happened back, of course, in December of '99. The comment came during the opening statements, and 3 people were injured during a shooting. Of course, Shine and Anthony Wolf Jones, the bodyguard, will also be standing trial. They're also saying that when the gunshots rang out, now whoever threw the, pulled the trigger, whatever, Puffy ran out of the club so fast and got into the waiting SUV that it wasn't until he got into the truck that he realized that he left Jennifer behind, along with his bodyguard, Anthony Wolf. He just, like, ran. Forget it. That's a true sign of an itch bag, by the way. Leaving his
I thought it was an unk pay.
Well, eventually, Jennifer and Wolf made their way to the SUV without Puffy.
Right.
They ran 11 lights to elude the cops. Supposedly it was Puffy, although people are saying they saw a female hand tossing a gun out the window. And then when the cops stopped them, they found a second gun, of course, in the car.
Right.
All 4 of the occupants, the driver, the bodyguard, Puffy, and Jennifer, were handcuffed and taken down to the precinct. And eventually, Puffy and his bodyguard, Wolf, were overheard talking about their plot to bribe the driver to take the rap for the gun. And Puffy was overheard saying, and I quote, because the prosecutor said this, "I can't go to jail, I'm Puff Daddy." There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams. And she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle now. So,
fast forward to today, and figures like Jaguar Wright are commending Wendy Williams for her outspokenness, particularly in calling out what she termed homo thugs, with specific fingers pointed at Diddy. This episode underscores the considerable influence Diddy wielded back then, evident in his ability to blacklist Wendy. Since then, Diddy has only grown richer and more powerful. Wendy later hinted on her talk show that a prominent hip-hop mogul, Diddy, played a role in her firing due to her revelations about his alleged gay status. While she didn't explicitly name names, Wendy detailed how Diddy sent his girl groups to intimidate her at work. Fortunately, her boyfriend intervened, preventing potential escalation. Wendy initially believed she had moved past this tumultuous period when she found success on daytime TV. However, her commentary on Diddy and Cassie's relationship reignited tensions. Back then, Wendy cautioned about Diddy's influence and his ability to make problems vanish with money. At the time, many dismissed her claims, but Jagger Wright's recent interview suggests otherwise. It appears Diddy has used financial leverage to evade scrutiny. Reflecting on Diddy's treatment of Cassie after their breakup, Wendy criticized how he viewed her as a possession. In hindsight, Wendy's observations seem prescient, though they were met with resistance at the time, particularly from Diddy himself. Even when Diddy appeared on Wendy's show in an attempt to mend fences, the reconciliation felt more like a public relations maneuver than a genuine effort to resolve their differences. Clearly, Diddy remained affected by Wendy's criticisms. Wendy's life has been a roller coaster, marked by memorable incidents such as collapsing on live TV dressed as the Statue of Liberty and exhibiting concerning behavior and memory issues. Last year, Wendy took a hiatus from her show due to health problems, revealing her battle with serious dementia to her fans. This revelation sparked concern among her supporters, highlighting the ongoing challenges Wendy faces both personally and professionally. Her journey continues to captivate public attention, showcasing the intersection of fame, controversy, and personal struggles in the spotlight. Waited for updates, and her documentary shed light on just how bad things had gotten, exposing people leeching off her and ripping her off. Her family backed her claims, saying she was being exploited in 2022. Wells Fargo even froze her accounts over suspicions of shady transactions by her team Wendy had to appoint. Wendy Williams faced significant challenges when she entrusted her financial affairs to a guardian, who ended up betraying her trust by stealing from her. Her son and sister publicly questioned why strangers were managing her affairs instead of family members. Wendy's health deteriorated further due to her struggles with excessive drinking, as confirmed by her doctor. Her documentary drew parallels to Britney Spears' conservatorship ordeal, shedding light on how the entertainment industry can control outspoken stars. Despite these hardships, Wendy continued her Las Vegas performances, generating millions that she couldn't access due to the conservatorship. Celebrities like Dave Chappelle and Kanye West shared their own experiences battling industry control, underscoring the pervasive nature of this issue. Jagger Wright's interview has reignited concerns about Wendy's fears regarding Diddy and industry manipulation, suggesting there may be truth to her suspicions. Could Ray J also be involved in ensuring certain stars don't succeed? Recent discussions certainly hint at such possibilities. Ray J has faced rumors of allegedly supplying drugs to Whitney Houston during her life. He spent considerable time with Whitney, leading some to speculate about their relationship. Yeola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, publicly accused Ray J of being Whitney's drug connection, suggesting he was around her before her tragic death in the bathtub. These revelations add layers to the ongoing scrutiny surrounding Wendy Williams and her connections within the entertainment industry. They underscore the complex dynamics and potential vulnerabilities faced by celebrities, where personal relationships and career ambitions intersect with darker realities. As Wendy navigates her health challenges and legal battles, her story continues to provoke discussion about fame, power, and the often hidden forces at play behind the glamour of celebrity life.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Cocaine.
Yes, I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, and this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. he was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really am.
Leola Brown's accusations regarding Whitney Houston's death are profound, as she has been outspoken in challenging the widely accepted belief that Whitney simply overdosed in a bathtub. During Whitney's autopsy, defense wounds on her body suggested to some that foul play might have been involved. Initially, there were rumors circulating that drug dealers might have targeted her due to her outstanding debts. However, Leola proposes a different narrative, implicating Whitney's sister-in-law Pat Houston and her brother Gary Houston. She alleges they orchestrated events to gain control of Whitney's estate. Leola extends her suspicions to Whitney's daughter, Bobby Christina, who tragically died under similar circumstances. She suggests a pattern where both mother and daughter were kept in vulnerable states by individuals like Ray J and Nick Gordon, purportedly to manipulate them. Another conspiracy theory emerges involving Clive Davis, suggesting he might have seen Whitney as more valuable deceased than alive, potentially ordering actions to ensure her demise. Among these theories, Leola has consistently pointed a finger at Ray J, implicating him in dubious activities surrounding Whitney's life and death. There's also an unsettling incident involving an old interview where Ray J conversed with Maxwell Billion about his relationship with Whitney. When asked if Whitney was keen, Ray J's cryptic response, "She's keen if I want her to be," raises eyebrows and fuels further speculation. These complex and sometimes fantastical theories about Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina's deaths underscore the lingering uncertainties and suspicions that surround their tragic stories. Leola's persistent claims, coupled with ambiguous statements from figures like Ray J, continue to fuel public intrigue and debate. As investigations into these events persist, they highlight the darker realities that can lurk behind the glittering facade of fame in the music industry.
Because every time
you should do her right.
I always do her right. I always do her right. Before we were really right, you know how long it took me to really make it right with her?
Ray, do you understand what I could do?
She would, I'm trying to tell you, let me tell you.
If Whitney, is she clean?
Absolutely. Until,
clean, Ray.
Until, if I want her to be.
What? Okay, let's turn this
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ray J's involvement with Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams has sparked considerable speculation and raised intriguing questions about his influence in their lives. Stunnagirl's accusation regarding Ray J's role in Wendy Williams' struggles with substance abuse is particularly noteworthy given Wendy's documented challenges with alcohol and health issues. While assigning full blame to Ray J may be overly simplistic, his presence during pivotal moments could have potentially exacerbated Wendy's difficulties. Known for his involvement in a fast-paced lifestyle that includes parties and activities of questionable nature, Ray J's distancing from family, reportedly due to erratic behavior, underscores concerns about his personal decisions. It is evident that Ray J could benefit from reassessing his choices and avoiding situations that may lead to further controversy or harm. Ray J's frequent appearance in controversial contexts suggests a recurring pattern of involvement in murky circumstances. These associations continue to fuel ongoing scrutiny and speculation regarding his relationships and actions within celebrity circles. The complexity surrounding Ray J's connections to Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams prompt deeper reflection on fame, personal accountability, and the risks inherent in a high-profile lifestyle. These narratives underscore the delicate balance between public perception and private realities for individuals navigating the challenges of celebrity status. Wendy Williams' own admissions in her documentary about ongoing struggles add layers to the discussion, highlighting the intersection of personal struggles with external influences. Ray J's role, whether incidental or influential, invite scrutiny into the dynamics of celebrity relationships and the broader implications for those involved. As these stories unfold, they serve as poignant reminders of the intricate dynamics at play in the lives of public figures. They also underscore the importance of considering both sides of the story and the broader societal implications of celebrity influence and personal responsibility.